Aporiator terra et germinet Lucifer.
Terra germinet Lucifer, dude, this is awesome!
Terra Genesis.
They then dress and depart from the place of the ritual. It should be noted that in this ritual, Lucifer is regarded as the light bringer.
You can tell some fucking bad bitch was in charge of this fucking because she was like, you're gonna go down on me first thing.
Okay, so Lucifer's the light bringer. This type of is not referring to Lucifer?
No, they were driving Lucifer into the ground.
No, that's the Latin or whatever the fuck. But
yeah, they were invoking Lucifer in that ritual.
okay, so is what's I guess what can I ask you just what's the difference between Luciferianism and Satanism? Theistic Satanism?
I can tell you why you can't.
Why?
Because I don't know. Luciferianism to me is something different. Everyone's talking about how people in the government or the deep state, are Luciferian child.
Alex Jones is talking about that? Okay.
Luciferian technology.
They got hormones and water. Podcasts are where we turn on the frogs kind of thing. This is why this is the future of media right here.
But as I was saying to Nick when he was over, he was talking about how Luciferianism is actually kind of just being able to see, the Matrix and stuff. In a way,
I was talking about that earlier.
We
were talking about, yeah.
And what
we are definitely in the Matrix.
The firmaments.
Okay, keep going.
Okay. And so if Satan is like rebelling against God, God wants to keep order, wants to keep things like, do it this way, okay? Nothing bad will happen. And Lucifer's like, try it this way. You can try it this way if you want. And I think that, it's kind of, we all do a mixture of that. We follow in order, and then sometimes we're like, do what I want. I'm going to eat that.
But okay, so that is the same thing as theistic Satanism, or what?
Yeah.
But it's our group activity.
If you believe in
Then why don't they refer to this being as Lucifer? They just did right now with that ceremony for initiation. But why don't they refer to, did they say Satan in other parts?
Yeah, this is a man of many names.
Okay, so they're referring to the same being.
Well, maybe a different aspect of that being. Lucifer might be a different aspect.
Okay.
Anyway.
Just clarifying for myself.
Because they all get shredded up into tinier pieces and stuff. All right. The next one is to become the external adept.
Is there more fucking?
There was no fucking in that.
Well,
there was mouth fucking.
Oh, is that it? There's no actor.
What if you misplace your gel?
No, like the way it goes down on her, they both scream the words into the night. She plunges a crystal and plunges a crystal into the ground when she gets off.
Oh, no, wait. The priestess then lies on the ground with her head north. The priest arousing her with his tongue before the sexual union. During this, both should visualize a whole appearing. Well, it doesn't really say.
Yeah. No,
but after her climax, she buries the crystal in her position.
No, they have sex, and then she's supposed to come. She has to.
Yeah,
sounds like
part of the ritual.
Yeah, and the guy's supposed to hold it in.
Nice.
Become a
fucking bullshit tantra hipster motherfuckers.
Yeah. I don't need to come. I'm a hipster.
Nah, it's personal.
Some hipster did that, obviously.
Life imitates art.
It's a personal story. Yeah.
You think you're such a Lance Cavalry captain? Yeah, fuck you.
I fucked it.
Tantra's great though. Tantra's great.
Like I fucked some hipsters in my day as well. It's super annoying.
That's not me.
And yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about.
And you just think back on it. You
I don't have
those
sex.
people were annoying and.
On a personal level?
Alright, so stage 3,
Everyone to know that.
you should dress all in black and take nothing with you except the clothes you wear.
Always do.
Well, this is undertaking the ritual of external adept. First, you have to learn the star game.
What does it say about wearing Chuck Taylors and thick fringe?
Did you guys look up the star game?
No.
This is a part of the order and angle, 9 angles.
This is awesome. This looks like the Star Trek. This looks like the Star Trek.
Yeah, it's got like, if you ever buy A board.
If you ever watch The Next Generation,
I want to hear this.
I'm gonna say my thing.
No, it does look like the Star Trek.
If you ever watch
chess.
The Next Generation, it looks very similar to the three-dimensional chess that they
I've never seen it.
Okay, well, for the audience then.
Imagine a tiered chessboard going up like 11 times or something. It's crazy. It's based on astrology, all this stuff. So you have to learn how to play that. That was invented by a guy named David Mayat. Anybody hear that name when they were doing their research?
No.
Okay.
That's a pretty normie name.
I'm sitting in the corner here. I did no research, Adam.
Jeez.
It's been a tough last couple weeks.
You're fired again.
No, I'm not fired at my job. I just gotta move out, you know.
Yeah. I know. I feel you, man.
Gotta happen.
I thought you already moved out. Anyways, so you gotta learn the star game, which is something that a man named David Mayat. The reason why David Mayat is important in the story is because allegedly he's the guy that is Anton Long.
Wait a minute, indie game developer? Could this cult possibly get any more hipster?
No, David Mayat is the guy who started like the nationalist movement.
But you're telling me he developed an indie board game?
Yes.
Okay.
He developed an indie board game while he was working with the socialist movement in Britain. And then he started. Then he converted to Satanism, and then he converted to extreme Islam.
So the game was like the game of life, but O&A?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
It's like Mouse
the game of the stars. So it's just he's a fascinating character, obviously very problematic, but
Was it like Crossfire with real lava?
No, it was like
Those kids like just drinking too much on.
it's like Mousetrap, but
Normies,
fun.
Normies instead of mice.
And this star game, you're supposed to play it with your partner, and then through that you can kind of use that as an oracle.
Oh, nice.
Divination.
Nice.
Man, this is going on. There's a lot to say about
This is a good episode.
David Mayat
This is good
We
pod.
need to come back to this stuff.
This is good pod right here.
You need to come back.
has a big red beard. And it's funny because you can watch videos of him on YouTube getting into fights with people, arguing like in Trafalgar Square. Is that where you can talk about whatever you want? It's not Trafalgar Square.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
He goes hard.
They won't show you.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Wait, who? Who are you talking about?
So David Mayat, who converted to extreme Islam, is will go out and argue with Christians or with Jewish people or whatever, or with other Muslims.
How annoying.
Yeah, just be like, well, you did not read. There's so many YouTube videos of people like getting in debates on the street, like between Christians and Muslims.
Just debate. The word debate.
But
I get tired.
it's fun for a minute, until it's like,
Boring.
when are the fists gonna come flying?
Boring.
We're gonna really settle this like intelligent people. But anyways, so David Mayat, he is someone who later on in life actually disavowed all of this extremism. In my research, he did this. He created this new form of religion where it's just like, I'm sorry, everybody, I was being a jerk when I was all anti-Semitic. Now I love everyone, and it's all about. And it's actually kind of. He incorporates the O9A stuff a little bit still, but he's now doing all this lovey-dovey kind of stuff, like all you need is love kind of religion.
Neat.
And he said he was sorry for all the pain and misery he caused as a terrorist.
So he was a terrorist.
He was both as a...
Beautiful story, man. I'm without words.
But he denies being Anton Long, the author of all the Order of Nine Angles, though he does not deny inventing the star game that the O9A...
So still wants his indie game developer.
Yes.
cred.
So we have more anti-Semitic underpinnings to this still.
Right, yeah, this all goes into this...
Or is this where is that?
Nine Angle soup.
This, okay.
Yeah, because it was started possibly by an anti-Semitic...
Some edgelord. Some edgelord who threw Nazi stuff around because he thought it was a meme.
Didn't one of them go on to produce Dark Mirror?
Yes. But which one?
I don't know. I heard that somewhere, like a whiff of a bird.
Went on to produce what?
Black Mirror, one of the first season episodes.
Really? Is that true?
I don't believe it.
It's British.
Are you just fucking around?
Max, come on.
No,
I got legitimately excited by that.
I think they did.
Out them as a
I think they did though.
Really?
Yeah, they used it as like a delivery
But
device.
you just said you had done no research.
No,
So
I'm not kidding.
Which one?
who is this person you're referring to?
I forget the names. My computer's busted. I just looked on Wikipedia.
All right, so let's move on to stage 4, internal adept. And did I say what we do? I don't know if I said stage 3. Did I?
Sure.
It was a star game,
Star
and
game.
then you also had to do something else. That was like,
So you
Denounce
Star game
terrorism.
to
You're
divine
gonna become
some
so you gotta
information.
play
or
Star
what?
Game and then become a terrorist and then denounce terrorism.
God.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so
we got step 3. Let's go on to
well,
step
wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Damn it. So okay, you play the Star game to what? To do what? To divine
yes,
your future?
Yeah.
That's the only. You
You can
play it
for
all the
that.
time.
Yeah. You can just play it for fun, I bet.
It's like that piece of glass that one guy used in that last episode we did a long time ago. It's just like a magical tool
The
for
scrying.
the scrying stone, the chime stone, and the lock janglers.
You mean you're referring to John D?
Yeah, John D.
Dipping in the old.
Okay, guys, this is stage 3. I'm so sorry, I skipped stage 3. Alright, so first is a star game. Next, this ritual should be undertaken on the night of a new moon, and you should go to some trouble to find a suitable locality. This locality must be an isolated hilltop miles from any human habitation, should be devoid of trees, giving thus an unobstructed view of the sky. If possible, choose a night when the stars are visible.
Can I bring my telescope for after?
No.
Oh.
Can I take my doggy?
You should dress in all black and take nothing with you except the clothes you wear.
Yeah, you were reading that earlier.
For example, no torch or other means of light. As dark approaches, lie with your head east directly on the ground. Your task is to remain lying unmoving without sleeping until dawn.
Can I bring my GoPro?
No, during the darkness, you should think about the 2 stages undertaken previously, particularly about your relationship with your companion.
Can I bring my fireproof shoes?
No. Once you have clarified your thoughts and feelings on these and all other matters, turn your attention to the stars, observing them in their slow movement across the sky. At dawn, bow to the rising sun or in the direction of it, and leave the hill. As soon as possible, write in your magical diary. See, you guys, you gotta keep a magical diary. Your thoughts.
Hold on, they said not to bring anything but the clothes you wear. We do so
How many books am I carrying, guys?
Yeah, you gotta run home when you
Well,
get
this sounds cool, but I'm definitely bringing some weed when I do it.
But isn't it hard to do? Just sit there and stare at the night sky for...
And think about the person you're fucking?
Yeah.
About what?
Yeah, like, what do I don't know enough about.
Well, that's for you to find out. The stars will reveal
I see.
if you're doing it right.
Man, this
This
sounds
is
fun.
the greatest
Make
love
sure
story
your hair
ever
goes
told.
I want to do all this stuff in a fursuit.
Yeah, you totally
Oh,
can.
that would be fun.
You just ruined it for me.
Whatever. Tell me how to live.
I said for me.
So by stage 4, you should be pretty skilled at the star game, okay, guys? So
AKA fucking.
I found no YouTube
Furry
tutorial how to do
So
the star
Star Game is the 3D chess that looks like Star Trek.
It's,
Yeah.
guys, just look it up. The star game.
Seems like there's a lot of going at each other's knees.
Alright, this ritual involves you living alone for a period of at least 3 months. Could you guys do that?
Live alone for 3 months.
Wait, what?
You must choose a suitable location. It should be as isolated as possible, far from human habitation. Some supply of fresh water. So 2 methods of living in isolation for the required length of time are possible. This is for 3 months. What are they talking about? You gotta find a good location. Live for 3 months. So yeah, you want to have all the necessary stuff. During your time alone, you have no contact with anyone. No, it actually is that.
Not that trail, but
No,
hiking in general.
You have to walk a distance of 80 miles or 56 miles for females. Get a little easier. The candidate should also carry a crystal tetrahedron of no less than 3 feet in height.
This is interesting.
You carry it?
At the climax.
You better be gelling if you're going to be walking that far.
So at the end of the walk, candidate should, without eating or resting, bathe in a river, stream, or lake in comfortable positions and assume the crystal tetrahedron held in the palms of the hands. The candidate visualizing the darkness within the crystal spreads out to close her.
Oh, fuck this.
This is awesome. Keep rolling.
We're gonna do stage. I don't know if there's any.
This is a real rampart.
As soon as I heard that, that
So cool.
makes me
Which part? Hiking?
the letting the darkness spread.
Oh, that's the female energy.
Amazing energy.
Well, you can say feminine energy, not female energy.
There's a difference.
There's a difference. Right, feminine is different.
So
Yeah,
all
it's like traps.
gosh, this is your word of the month.
We have to start addressing offensive things when they happen. Yeah, that was offensive.
Never
It was
mind.
offensive. I don't agree with
But
it.
I don't.
I legitimately don't agree with
I
it.
don't know.
Sorry if I do that. I don't want to miss Pac-Man tonight, you guys. I don't have to take that away.
Just say what Max said, because apparently he can't fuck up.
Alright, so anyways, as you can see, it's very hard to be attained, like, they make it hard to do this stuff. Those are just those rituals, but I think there's a couple more that get
80 miles.
Microcosm, like in the park or something?
in the park.
Walking
Basically
80
walking
miles.
from here to Berkeley.
Yeah, that is
Not so
insane.
bad, is it?
How long would that take?
Probably.
Look it up.
You gotta hold that
Probably
big
does
Does it take to
tetrahedron.
walk 80 miles?
Yeah. On a Google phone.
If you're taking your time and you just bio back wherever you
How
go.
long does it take to walk 80 miles?
Checking.
Are you Korean?
How long does it take to walk 80 miles?
I think you want to be getting up. Oh, okay. What does the British man say?
It's Wolf from Alpha? What the fuck is this? Go ahead.
Okay. So,
Fascinating.
something else interesting about the 09A that we brought up earlier is their writings condone and encourage human sacrifice, referring to their victims as offers.
Why are you pointing at me, Adam?
Remember all
Why the fuck are you pointing at me right now when you said that?
Because don't you? What were you talking about?
He said he drove to Ophir.
Oh, fear.
Same thing. Anyways, the 09A outlined their views on human sacrifice in a number of documents, such
That's
as
why you were pointing, not the other.
Like, honestly, also, Ophir, I remember I was talking about wanting orphan blood, which also sounds like the same word. Ophir, orphan.
Go for
Orphan blood?
A mystical, magical
he's
orphan
deep state,
blood.
don't you know? He needs that to live.
I do.
You need that. You need
He's not like he's one of the rich
politicians.
politicians. He's just one of the
Like, I'm not connected. I don't know where to get
You guys
orphan
need
blood.
to do like some grounding stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone needs to do some clearing and grounding shit.
What's wrong?
I don't know what's wrong here.
No, just I'm.
Have you heard of that
this
TM
stuff is
thing?
so insane to be like gem. I mean, I understand morbid curiosity, but it's just like it's so like it's really fucked up. Like if you sit and actually think about this stuff in a very serious way, for a second, it's really fucked up.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna argue with that.
All right, well, let's
There's
just
so much stuff.
Let me figure out what the rules for human sacrifice here.
Yeah, go ahead.
They call it culling.
Yeah,
The whole thing with
Because they're getting rid of
Right, I
the
like
people that
that.
are less, what's it called?
This is kind of like eugenics kind of
It
thing.
is kind of like that, but just one explanation. But
population. But then you're talking about like how do we rate who's good and who's
And how
bad?
does society not do that for us already?
Okay, so a lot of the boilerplate stuff, I can see this now. A lot of the boilerplate stuff that you would go to for that would be like, oh, I'll just copy pasta the Nazi stuff, and there I'm done. I've got my culling thing, pretty much worked out for me. That does track. These people are kind of fucked.
Yeah.
I would not want to.
Yeah, just state for the record, let's just be wizards is not condoning you to do this stuff.
And I don't want to kill the orphans, I just would like someone to draw blood.
Just like you don't want to kill a chicken, but you want to eat
I don't want
fried
to eat the fried chicken either. I mean, as far as my interest in orphan blood, I just wanted harvested humanely. I don't want to sacrifice kids.
Scientific research.
Yeah, I don't like just like a doctor would draw blood. Yeah, I don't want any blood from a dead orphan.
I love goats, but they taste so damn
they're so
good.
fucking delicious. Oh my god.
Gamey. But when I see one, I just want to hug it and give it a kiss. Okay, according to the O9A's beliefs, the killer must allow their victim to self-select themselves. This is achieved through testing the victim to see if they expose perceived character faults.
AKA what a sociopath does to everyone they meet.
If this proves to be the case, the victim is believed to have shown that they are worthy of death, and the sacrifice can commence. Those deemed ideal for sacrifice by the group include individuals perceived as being of low character, members of what they deem sham satanic groups, like the Church of Satan and Temple of Set, as well as zealous interfering Nazarenes.
So posers, basically, they only hardcore hipsters.
Business figures and political activists. So because but listen to this.
Posers.
Listen, see, this is why this isn't like the deep state child sacrificers. Look, the ONA explained that because of the need for such self-selection, children must never be victims of sacrifice.
That's nice.
See, there's some good things about the group. They're
Okay, so basically
Like I
they
said,
fucking
you don't
kill
wanna,
people, and it's on record that they kill people.
no,
Why does not?
This is an outrageous claim that they make.
yeah.
I
Did they,
feel like
though?
they're fronting, like they just want to fuck with people.
outrageous
And
claims.
isn't the devil all and Satanism all about mischief? Like maybe they're trying to trick people, like how Anton LaVey would. Even though I know it's not theistic Satanism, but he openly said in his book forwards, like there's misinformation in this book.
Yeah.
I'm going to purposefully place information in here that's to lead you astray, to make sure that if you're really following what I'm saying and understanding it, like a true initiate would, that you're going to get it.
What a cop-out.
But I feel like, what is...
That's what Aleister Crowley did, too.
Well, so there's a lot of...
Yeah, like there's an ongoing theme.
Well, when you get into like the darker side of things, not just straight up witchcraft, but when you get into like calling on dark forces and like getting into the darker realm of witchcraft, or black magic, technically. But like...
Sorry, that was a little guitar riff.
Okay. I thought you were having a stroke. So
Maybe I did.
mini stroke.
My